aquí ni de allá with
M&D.
And today is a special podcast episode because it's Emily's birthday. Woo-hoo. If you can't tell by all the decorations and everything on her outfit. So today's gonna be a little bit more of an M episode more than anything, and we're gonna celebrate M today. So we're gonna start off with blowing some candles virtually because I forgot the candles. I bought everything but the candles. Alright, happy
To me.
to me.
Guys, we're really
Oh yeah, she blew them out already. Alright, show the cake real quick.
Oh my gosh.
So we got
Shout
Emily's
out
favorite
to
cake.
D and his baby. Look at how cute. I don't want to like fully
Tilt it over. Yes, so that's gonna be our after party cake.
Yes. This is so cute. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. I was surprised. Made my week for sure. So thank you guys. Love you.
Yes.
And it's Oreo. It's my favorite. I love Oreo.
It's her 25th. How do you feel being 25? Your
like
frontal lobe is finally developed.
Tonight at 12.
Yeah, tonight at 12, so it's gonna be official. How do you feel?
Guys, I feel like I'm old. I feel like a grandpa. I need to have kids this year. I'm just about to pop out with some triplets, y'all.
Yeah.
No, just kidding.
Let's talk about how you want to carry. So how
In my stomach, not my ass. The only place I can, my stomach. No, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna take a quick break, clear everything out, and then we're gonna continue with our episode. So
Love you guys.
Our little
we'll be
celebration.
right back.
We're back. We cleared everything out. Well, just the cake. It wasn't like a whole party. But yeah, it's M's 25th tomorrow. But I did want to do a little something just because my best friend deserves it.
Thank you. We both actually have birthdays this month.
Yes, it's gonna be pretty fun. I don't know. I'm excited.
Me too.
I can't believe we're born in the same month. Pretty fun about that.
It's like platonic soulmates right there.
Yeah.
Honestly, a lot of my favorite people and most important people in my life are actually born in July. My mom, my brother, D. Yeah. And you're a Leo.
Yeah, I'm a Leo.
You get that. You barely get into that Leo
Yeah.
switch. Javi's a Leo. Lo is a Leo.
Yeah. You have a lot of Leos in your life.
Cancer.
She got cancer, an intense cancer.
Emotional ass baby. Hopefully with my frontal lobe developed.
Yes. I want to see that happen because I think it's still loading, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
You guys will see a new version of me.
Yeah, so I think our first thing is gonna be again the No Sabo game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so do you want to start or I can start? I can't like.
Okay. Okay, I got one. Herradura.
Horseshoe.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good. That's good. Okay. I got. Oh, what the? It got lost. Why did I just stutter so? Yo, I'm sorry. That was really bad. I just had it.
Do you want me to do one?
Yes, please.
My word for today, one of my words is population.
Oh yeah, you shit. Oh, that's a good one.
Again, let me look that up because I always do the homework and then don't search up the results.
Population? Well, I know I'm not about to say like a no sabo, because I know it's not that. No.
No?
I'll have to take that out on this one.
Población. What were you gonna say? Populación. Good try,
Alright.
good try.
Okay, this one's easy, I guess. Jelly.
use it like jelly as
Like peanut butter and jelly.
mermelada.
Yeah. Yeah. Clap, 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 clap. We're gonna get hopefully like the little effects in your life down the road.
I've been trying hard.
Yeah.
I've been trying so hard, but I need to start watching more videos how to edit, because I think it was good for the basics, but now we're getting deeper into this and I need more. You had to learn how to do the effects, but we'll get there sooner or later, so it will be fine.
This is good.
It's really good. I really like it. So I think since, like I said, we're celebrating M today, so I think we're gonna be touching a little bit on the topic of your favorite memories throughout these 25 years, your childhood memories.
I wish I could remember that. I have a goldfish brain. I don't remember anything. I don't even remember what I ate yesterday.
Looks like this is gonna be a short episode because this isn't all about M episode, so I think we're gonna have to make the most out of it. I think my first one is, what's your embarrassing?
My most embarrassing memory
Out of your 25 years, so it doesn't have to be recent, but it could.
Not a lot of people know this. I broke my two front teeth.
Oh, yeah, you mentioned it last.
I think that is one of my most embarrassing memories, y'all.
Wait, how did he show up? Sorry, how did he show up the next day?
I didn't, because I had to get emergency surgery. I showed up like a week later with my new fake ass.
With your dentures?
Yeah, deadass. Guys, they're not dentures, they don't come off. They're just not real either.
Wait, are they still real? No, I can see.
Yeah, don't expose me like that. I need to go to the dentist, I need to get fixed.
This is the first time I realized it. How do you...
It's just, okay, so not all of them are fake, I guess. What happened was I ran into a brick wall. This is a long story short. I ran into a brick wall. I lost my two front teeth. I swallowed half of one. And the other one was just lost somewhere in the gym floor. So my poor, the school nurse is running to the cafeteria to get some milk. Because apparently if you put if you lose a tooth, you put it in the milk, it still is able to survive. I'm not a scientist. I don't know how that works.
A dentist.
Or that either. Basically, she found it, put it in milk. I had to go to the dentist real quick. It hurt real bad. I swallowed the other one, so I'll leave it to your imagination. No, just kidding. I never found it. So they were able to put one back together, and then the half of the other one is fake. That's why.
Oh my god.
Anyways, so I probably have to go back soon for them to actually fix it again. But yeah, that's probably the most embarrassing story that I have that I can remember.
I never really noticed. I'm gonna not lie to you. I never really noticed.
Oh, good. I'm glad. Javi notices. Javi tells me every fucking week. Go get your teeth fixed.
Okay. Well, that was a good embarrassing one. I definitely did not expect that.
Yeah.
I think.
What about you? Do you have any embarrassing stories? Or specific birthday stories?
I pushed myself into the cake once because I wanted it.
No one did it for you?
No, I just wanted to do it myself. Yeah, I was dressed as Sleepy Beauty, I believe. And I think,
how old were you?
I don't know. I wasn't 5.
If you were dressed as Sleeping Beauty, you're probably little.
I'll see if I can show you the picture, but I have the picture, not of me pushing myself, but it's the date of that day. But I remember, I was just excited. I didn't let anyone touch me. I was just, hold up, I'll do it myself.
She's a strong, independent woman.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
You know what's really cool though? Now that we're in a generation where people use technology more, I think it's gonna be so fun to show our kids in the future,
the memories
of them growing up, because we have cameras now. There's cameras back then, but like better quality.
It's better quality, and then like the VCR tapes, you know, and the CDs, you know, those are hard to lose. And with these, I mean, with stuff today, you know, there's SD cards and stuff like that, so it's not as necessary to be losing that information. You totally can still, but I think just back then, like the physical photos too, like you spill water, then it's lost.
Oh.
So it's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun.
Showing them this too.
Gosh. I think Adri's gonna be the first one to be a mom.
Yes, I think she's gonna get married. She's gonna have a kid, like before both of us.
Hence why she's the mom of the group.
Yeah, I think it's Adri and D. I think I will be the single Dia for sure.
I don't know, y'all. I'm already 25 and it's not looking good for me. So
no, but you're eventually.
We're gonna both be the cool Dias.
Oh, sorry guys.
We're gonna be the cool aunts, recording everything.
Yeah. I'm gonna be taking my nephews and nieces all over the world. Make them disappear for like 3 months. Bring them back, all rebels.
I can definitely see that. You're the rebel of the family.
I am. I'm the black sheep. Oh my God! Let me just tell you today. We went to up in Boulder to the river, Lions, and we ended up. Having baptisms up there. And
in the river?
Yeah.
Like you guys?
Yeah, our church.
Oh, you guys went up there as a church?
Yeah,
gotcha.
So we went up there as a church, and we were, this is so funny, because I guess one of the ladies' name was like Yesenia, but they confused it with my name. Like, one of the ladies that was going to get baptized, so they announced her, like, yeah, Leah's getting baptized, and I was like,
I already did. You're baptized.
I am, but like I hardly go to church now. So everyone like looked at me and I was like, not me, because they're like, oh, like she's the one that doesn't go to church, you know, the black sheep.
I have a question actually, because you're Christian, I'm Catholic. We get baptized when we're like babies, like straight out the womb. We're already dipped in that holy water.
No.
Can you guys be like baptized multiple times if you feel like the need for it?
Actually today there's people that got the lady that got baptized today, she got baptized before. But I think it's like I think I was talking too out. We got like maybe you go through a spiritual battle or you're away from God for some years and then you feel the need to
rebaptize.
Yeah, rebaptize because you feel like you're a new person or that commitment is actually true this time around. For example, I got baptized at 10 and I don't regret it, but I definitely think I should have done it way later because you know I didn't go through a lot of
tribulations.
Yeah, and stuff like that. So it's a different experience doing that than like you know, getting baptized after you went through that, after you've been tested and everything. Because as a kid, like, you love God and everything, and maybe the stuff that you go through is not as intense as what you do as an adult, so. You know?
Yeah, I've seen that a lot, especially with, I think, the difference between Christianity and Catholicism is in Christianity, people do it later in life when they feel like they're ready for it.
Yeah.
When they make the choice, right? When you're babies, you're like,
yeah, not as a...
You can't just, like, make the choice.
Yeah, not as a baby. Yeah, like, as a baby, you can't really, you know, you haven't even gone through that. But again, I've been baptized through the Catholic Church and the Christian Church, so... yeah, I have my...
Really?
Yeah. My older sisters, I think their first communion and...
Confirmation?
Yeah.
Baptism, communion,
yeah,
confirmation.
yeah, they did all that, so... they did all of that, so now... Then they got baptized through the Christian Church as well.
That's really cool. I don't know. Like, one thing, hopefully if I have kids and when I do, I want them to be baptized to the Catholic Church.
What about, like, the Christian... What if you're significant other?
Is she Catholic? No.
She's
As long as they're, like, have a relationship with God, but
what if she's like, I want them to get baptized through...
then they can get baptized in anything they want.
Okay.
It could be Catholicism and Christianity. Okay. And then when they're older, they can figure it out. No, I don't know. That's one thing too, like, deep talk right here. That's one thing that kind of scares me, is like being a, what is it, a WLW? WLW?
What? What?
Like
I don't know what your language you're speaking.
Like a TikTok trend, women love women.
Oh,
Like call it like WLW or something. Y'all, if you know what I'm talking about, please say something in the comments. I'm just.
It's like those books you read, the
That's too deep. I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Me reading books, never. Me reading anything, never.
Please do that. That should be your embarrassing story.
There can't be only like 4 people.
Now the whole podcast is gonna know.
No,
please.
we could just.
We're gonna make no. We're gonna make a vote, a poll. You know, our weekly poll or every 2 weeks poll. If you guys want to know what we're talking about, vote yes. And if you're on YouTube, vote or comment down below yes. And I'll put a poll on Instagram as well, because this story, I kid you not, I will drive during the week wherever she's at, and I will record her, and I'll post a story about what we're talking about, because that has to be the most embarrassing thing. But anyway. I think that was like our it moment too, because I was like, me too, I do it too.
Only I think it's like you know, Miguel knows,
Jenna Lynn.
Yeah, we have some people, only like 5 people that actually know this. So we're gonna keep it like that, friends. Because my frontal lobe is developing tomorrow. We can't touch back on past memories.
Please vote.
No, thank you.
Vote. You didn't vote for the election, vote for this.
You should have voted. You all should have voted.
Yes.
Okay, I can't push an agenda. I don't want to get canceled. No, but that's what kind of scares me is like, well, it's not fully accepted, loving the same gender and religion, and I'm really religious, and that's one thing that like I kind of had to come to terms with growing up is like, you know, I think when you're little you kind of imagine like your wedding
at a church.
Yeah, and what you want it to look like, and I'm always like, oh, a church, like, get it blessed, you know, and I'm like, I can't help that.
Well, you never know how, well, I think church-wise, I think it's never gonna be fully accepted to do that, but there's alternatives.
I think that's why I'm also very big on, like, your relationship with God individually versus the church, and your relationship with the church is very different.
I think that's what matters the most is your connection with God, because there's many religious people, maybe they might judge you for loving who you love, but they're doing worse things, you know, adultery, like, cheating on,
murdering.
Yeah, so, you know, causing a lot more harm than what you're doing, so
loving somebody.
Yeah, I personally think, you know, we're all sinners, and you know, I don't know, like they don't shun people for cheating, you know. They know it's a sin, but they're not gonna do as much as if someone walks in with their significant other if they're gay. But I also understand that, you know, their beliefs and stuff like that, but I also believe that, you know, if someone wants to get close to God, they should be allowed to. And this is, a lot of people are stopped because of that.
Yeah. I don't know. Very weird. I feel like that's why, like, I also don't push too much on, like, specifically me around, like, always being like, oh, yeah, I like women.
Wearing the gay flag on your forehead.
Because I don't, it's just a little part of me of who I am. It's not fully who I am and what makes me me.
Defines who you are.
I think it also is the way I grew up, I guess, especially with religion and being Mexican. It's like I don't want to push it too much or it makes people uncomfortable, but I've told the people I need to tell, and they love me for me, and that's all that matters. But yeah, I don't know.
Comment down below what you guys feel about this.
I don't know.
It's an interesting topic,
It
definitely.
is. It's like a hard topic to talk about because not a lot of people agree. A lot of people are like, well, you should be like, I'm not saying I'm not proud. Like, I'm proud. But I'm not loud about it.
She's not a pride, guys.
Wait. I've never been to a pride.
No, she hasn't, and we took her to a gay club this year for the first time. It was mine too. It was, I believe, my friend Tania's as well. We all went, and Emily was cringing out, like, kid you not. This girl was homophobic. She could not take the amount of like gays in one room.
That sounds bad. That sounds bad. It wasn't like that.
No,
it was just a new experience for me.
It was a new experience. Don't get me wrong. This girl, you know, she's gay, whatever. But like, it was just like, I think it just made her uncomfortable because she's never been in that scenario. But you can definitely tell she was just like staring at everyone, a little bit scared of everything. But there's a first time for everything, and we're gonna go for a second time, and hopefully she feels better about it. Because we need to change scenarios up as well, like.
And like I said, it's not like I'm not proud. I am. I love it. Gay rights. Equal opportunity. Yeah. It's just, I don't know. I guess I'm just not loud about it because I don't feel the need to be loud about it. That's my case. Please don't cancel me, friends.
No, it's. I think it's everyone's experience is different, so you're gonna feel differently about it. If there's people that are, you know, very open and loud about it, and there's people that are very quiet about it. Don't.
But I think too, I'm also kind of. I think at least I like to think I'm a pretty private person.
You are.
Like, I'm pretty private. I don't want people all over my business. I don't like chismosas. Yeah. I just don't like to allow myself to open up to people that kind of don't deserve it. And feel the need, like, y'all don't know. Y'all don't need to be knowing all that about me. Like, it's just who I am.
I think it creates a nice little, like, not a personality, but I would say, like, it makes people appreciate getting to know you. You know, that's how I feel as well. I don't think as much as you, but I definitely understand where you're coming from, where you don't want to be open to just anyone.
Exactly. You said it better than I could say it.
Again, it should be a privilege to know intimate parts about me, and if I'm being like this with you, it's because you are someone that I connect with. I don't connect with just anyone. So if I connect with you, it's because I connect with you as a person, as a human being, and not because you're an acquaintance or this person knows you and I know you now, let's be besties. No, I feel like when you're that private, it makes people feel more appreciative of getting to know you, and they take more value into that.
You said it better than I could. I'd also like to add on though, I think it's just more peace. It's just more peace. Like, I feel so peaceful just being like in my own little bubble, talking to the 5 people that I know. Mm-hmm. Because that also allows me to be like 100% committed to friendships and just opening up and feeling comfortable doing so, rather than like sharing myself with like 1,000 other people, right? It's
then
my
I feel
full
like
self with the people that I care about.
Then I feel like it's less drama. The more people you open up with, the more people that like you are
allowing
into your life
things to come into your life. That
it's
sometimes you don't need that.
Yeah, it's a lot more drama, a lot more complicated, a lot more competition, like inner competition, like, oh, this person's doing this and this and that. Like, I think it's a lot. So I think, you know, tell me why. I was going to talk about this with you, not even on camera, but I saw somewhere, I don't remember where, but this person say, when I look into dating, I look into seeing if that person has long-term friendships, or if they don't. And that was like, wow, it really like says a lot about a person, whether they have short-term friendships or people they just know for a moment, or people they know for such a little bit of time, and then they're feeling jealous of that person, or they feel like they're at a competition, or they have, you know, these feelings about this person, and they haven't even been friends for a year. And then compared to someone that has had friendships for a long time, you see what type of person you're dealing with, which is, I never had thought about that. And it's like, it blew my mind, because it really, like, when you're dating, or even not even dating, when you're seeing someone to be friends with, that's something actually, like, you need to really look out for. Is this person good at keeping long-term friendships?
You know what's something crazy? My mom always told me, like, girls, especially in high school, like, I'd always bring friends over, and, like, not like a bunch, right? But, like, a good amount of people, and, like, I'd introduce them to my mom, this, and that, and she would always tell me, like, advice that she would give me is, at the end of the day, you can only count your real, true friends with one hand. And man, have I really just, like...
I think there's a certain age where you want to have all these friends and all these people, because you think it's gonna make you feel better, or you're gonna be looked at as a cool person or whatever. But when, for example, when I lost my grandma, I was at my junior college, and at that time, you know, months before or even weeks before, I had people saying, D, if you don't show up to a party, it's not a party. Oh, D, come here, like, you're a real cool person. But where were those people at when my grandma died? None of them sent me a message. It was just you and Adrian. And that was, like, literally it. Like, it was just like, where are all these people that, like, supposedly were, like, down for me, that I'm this great person? And that's really taught me, like, okay, like, it doesn't matter, like, if these, like, temporary friendships are around, or it doesn't matter to have all these people around, because what actually matters is when you're at your worst. Those people that show up at your worst, I promise you, I promise anyone that's looking at this fucking video, you think that you have all these friendships right now, but those real friendships and those real people that are actually there for you will show up at the worst. And there's gonna be people that are gonna surprise you, and they're not gonna show up for you. And it might be the closest person to you, but it is gonna happen, you know. And you're surprised, and it breaks your heart knowing that specific people that you thought, or that they promised you they would be there at your worst, or that you were there at their worst, don't show up for you.
And you know, something to add on to that as well is picking the right people. For example, I think we talked about this in the first podcast, is knowing the person that you're friends with, right? Like, D and I, like we said, we're not a very, like, talk to each other every 2 hours or this or that, right? But once we need each other, we know it, and we're there like this. And if we're far away from each other in different states or doing different things with our lives, it's like, I will help you the best that I can from a distance. And I think we appreciate that about each other, right? Because we've both gone through hard times when we weren't with each other in the same state or this or that, but
we showed up
for each other. Yeah.
And like I said, it doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be a certain way, like I've talked about before. But that person showing up for you and checking up on you means a lot when you're going through the worst.
In the way that you need it.
Yeah. Because your true friends are really gonna know how to deal with that situation. If they don't text you, and then months later they're like, well, it's because I didn't know how to deal with that, or I didn't know how to contact you. It's because I was not your true friend. It's just because, you know,
or acquaintances. And that's one thing that my friends and I have talked about in college too. It's like, you have your real friends, and then you have your party friends.
It's
true.
And
it's like that, and it's fine to have both, right? But at the end of the day, it's important to pick your friends that are going to be there for you no matter what.
And I've talked about this with other people, and they're like, oh, you know, they've gotten bothered or hurt, like, oh, so, like, you don't see these people as, like, friends? Like, what the hell, like, you know? But it's, like, just being simple, like, true to myself. I see you as an acquaintance, and even though like you might think I'm your friend, I am not. I don't see you as a friend. Like if I consider you my friend, it's because I've built a really good connection with you, and I will tell you that. But if I don't, you're just an acquaintance, and it doesn't mean that I hate you. It doesn't mean that I don't like you. It's just I simply don't connect to you in that deeper level for me to say you're my actual friend. You're an acquaintance, and I like you. You're here for a good time, not a long time, because it's true. Like you, I think as you get older, you start realizing that when you're in your early 20s,
like
yeah,
it's okay to just like meet people, and sometimes even if you think that there are people that are gonna last in your life for a long time, sometimes things don't work out, and it could be certain things that happen, right? But I mean, it was a great experience, and move on with your life. They weren't meant to be, or you guys had different paths to go down, but everything happens for a reason, and if it's people you meet as acquaintances or friends, just
yeah, I think it's just, in your early 20s, you really seek for that validation or seeking for people's like approval or to fit into a certain group. And it's okay. Everyone has to go through that phase.
Everyone does. And you know what? Everyone makes mistakes. I haven't been the best friends to certain people, and now they're not in my life. Certain people haven't been the best or greatest to me, and now they're not in my life. Like, everyone makes mistakes, and I think that's part of growing up and maturing is taking accountability and learning like, oh, shit, that's why they're not talking to me anymore. I wasn't that great of a friend. Or how can I be better for the next person, right? And friendships and anything else.
And for example, me and Adri had a little hiccup, and till this day we talk about it, but she was mature enough to say, this happened, I wasn't a good friend, I take accountability. And that's what matters. That's what goes a long way. Again, if you're that acquaintance is just like saying, hey, I didn't know, and then doesn't do anything, or just does a half-ass like apology, then that's when you know. Because till this day, that hiccup happened a long time ago, but till this day she apologizes, and it like means a lot. But I'm always telling her like, it's okay, we talked about it. But
that's good to have that in a friend, that you can take accountability
and
say, I fucked up, I'm sorry, how can I fix it, how can we be better going forward. And that goes with anything, like I just said, friendships, relationships, family problems, I don't know.
Yeah.
Being teammates, I don't know.
Yeah. That was a
good topic.
Yeah.
That was way off of where we started. Anyways, I want to preface and go back like 10 minutes ago. I'm proud. Like, I am proud. It's just I'm private. So I'm not doing a lot. In the sense that, I'm like, yay, me, this is who I am. It's just, I say it once, I say it to the people that need to know, and then I move on with my life.
I have a question. Mm-hmm. We're gonna jump in, I think, to like.
Yeah, that's fine.
What is your thoughts about like when coming out? Does it need to be done, or do you think you can just show up like a straight couple could like show up and say, this is my girlfriend, this is my boyfriend?
It depends on the situation for me. Just for the fact that I know my family, I know my parents, our culture, my household. If I did that, it would be disrespectful to my parents, right? Like, kind of just blindsiding them. I think in my situation, it would have also been kind of like the coward way. Yeah, like cowardly doing it. Sometimes you just have to put on your big girl pants and say, this is what I'm throwing on the table, and this is what it is. This is how I know. This is why I know, and it's not going to change. So I love you. Here you go. How can we mutually and respectfully go on about this? It wasn't easy.
So you think it's just like...
It depends on the situation. Okay. Like, okay, if you have parents that are like accepting and they don't care,
you could just show up.
Just say, hey, this is my partner, whatever, right? But if it's something that your parents aren't prepared for, or they don't know, or it's just all situational.
It's just like a lingering
for my situation, I couldn't do that, and I wouldn't do that out of respect. I had to put my big girl pants on.
At a young age.
Say, this is the situation, and this is what it's going to be like. I love you. how can you go on? And it's also like that respect part, right? Like, you need to respect me, but I also need to respect you. Let's move forward and build our relationship. And now, I mean, my parents love my partner. But was it the easiest route? No. And that's okay. That is part of life. Not everything's gonna be easy, but I'm very grateful and happy that they were able to say, okay, this is who you are, you're not changing. And I'm so grateful that I got to fall in love and pick a great partner, the partner that I have, because I mean, you know some stories you can talk about. But let me just say it was a relief that I brought this person home. And yeah, like, and that's what I'm saying. It's important to pick the people in your life, especially if they're gonna be important in your life and you're introducing them to someone that is important in your life already. You don't want to just bring anybody home. At least that's how I see it. I don't just want to bring anybody home and then 3 months later down the line say, didn't work out, and then 2 months later say, oh, this is somebody new, and then another 5 months later say, oh, like the third person. I guess that's not how I roll, but everything's situational. Some parents will be like, yeah, this is fine, I don't care. Hi, person, other people, it takes time.
I think it's pretty interesting because I talked to other friends in the community and they feel like it's not a necessity. Like, it's not like, you know, they try to make it like that, but I feel like as gay people, you have to, unfortunately, come out. It's not the ideal, of course, you know, people would rather just, hey mom, this is my person, whatever. But we're not, like, this is not normalized. Till this day, it's not a normal thing. You know, it's more normal than what it used to be. But I feel like I've always thought, like, you have to. Like, you're not going to just bring this friend as a friend all your life. You're not going to be like,
you're
the
Tia with the roommate when you're 45. The Tia with the roommate. You don't want to. Yeah. And honestly, like, being, like, truthful here, it's not being out and trying to be with somebody is also just not
ideal. I think it gets hard.
It's hard
because you know, especially when one person wants to do it and the other person doesn't, or the other person wants to say, okay, I haven't done it, but I feel closer to doing it, and then that person isn't, then it makes you feel like they're just embarrassed. Which I feel like, honestly, if you're not 100%, like, and I'm not saying that you have to, again, be out and to everyone, but if you don't accept yourself, then you're not, those people you're meeting out in the world are never going to feel the authentic, yeah, from a person, because you're always hiding something back.
You're not giving them your full 100% self. At least truthfully, that's how I see it. And it's not fair to both people, because one person will either say, you need to come out or I'm leaving you, and that puts you in like an ultimatum, a predicament you shouldn't be in. But on the other hand, this person wants to be loved proudly, and it's also not fair to them to kind of be kept as a secret.
Mm-hmm.
Those are just the common struggles people go through when they're coming out, and that's the process of it.
What about
coming out is hard, y'all.
What about coming out for a partner? So what do you think?
Like, don't do it, y'all.
I always said, like, damn, I see people come out for their person and then their person leaves. I think I've always said about it, like, if you're gonna come out, like, come out for you. Come out, you know, because you want to do it. If you come out because of a relationship or because someone is pressuring you, don't do it. It's not for you. The right person will be patient. I'm not saying that, like, it's easy to be with someone that hasn't came out, but the right person will, you know, be patient for you and be understanding. Is there a limit to that? There is a limit. But that person is always going to be understanding, saying, okay, I can't pressure you to do this, so I'm going to be patient, but also, like, you know, pick it up, or, like, well, you need to decide sooner or later. But if someone is telling you, come out, or you need to tell your parents now, then that's a big like red flag, and you should really know that that's not okay. Again, there's a limit, but don't ever like.
Look, and this goes with any situation. If two people don't agree on something or aren't